You know the disappointment of opening a Danish tin and finding sewing things in it? Christmas greetings to all our lovers of food. Thanks for watching How to Foodie Nation. Today we're doing something in the spirit of the season, Trin Begonian Black Cake. So let's get baking.
Kezian, Christmas time is upon us, and of course we couldn't let the season go by without making the quintessential Trin Begonian Black Cake, fruit cake, whatever you want to call it.
It's the dessert of the season.
And I mean, you go to anybody's house, north, south, east, west,
Yeah.
tongue side, countryside, they offer you a piece of black cake, a piece
It's
of
a
fruit cake.
must.
That's
It's like Christmas and home and all that goodness for your belly.
And you know, even for weddings, they put black cake on the menu.
Yeah, you get
desserts.
them in those little takeaway boxes to gift to your guests.
So it's a luxurious item, nuts, fruits inside of it, and obviously
Rum.
copious amounts of alcohol, as Kezi is fond of. So we're going to show you how to make it here. So let's get started.
Yes.
A myriad of fruits. Today I'm going to be using prunes, raisins, mixed peel, as well as cherries.
Right.
So when dealing with fruits, obviously we have to soak them in the alcohol over a period of time.
Okay.
So we're going to show you how to soak it at this point. So let's
Okay.
go in. So we have prunes. These are
Yes.
deseeded already.
Yes.
So we go inside there with that. We have cherries. So it goes in. And the beauty about doing this, Kezi, is that you could obviously just do it throughout the course of the year. I know people who do this from since July.
You know, my granny has a container on her counter that has fruit soaking all year round. Like
the thing about
hardcore.
Exactly. The more you let it soak, is the more the alcohol absorbs into it. So I mean, you could easily do this. I would suggest 3 or 4 days ahead of time if you're in a rush. But months, years, it doesn't matter. Just keep on topping it up with alcohol as you go by because it does absorb. Speaking about alcohol, we're going in with some.
Cherry brandy.
It matches your sweater. Look at you in the festive season.
Festive.
So you got cherry brandy inside there. And that's pretty popular because
Yes.
of that nice, bright red color. And it's also sweet. Dark rum. It's a must.
It's a must.
It's a must. You get those nice oaky flavors and the scent coming through.
Right.
So we're going to put that inside here. So at this point in time, what we do is just mix it up like that. And cover it down. And you just leave this
Set and forget.
set and forget. And then you could use this at some point in time to make your black cake, your fruit cake. Luckily, I've done some ahead of time. I'll show you in a little while what it looks like. But we're just going to toss this to the side. So that's step one with making your Trin Begonian black cake. So let's get started now. So in the whole aspect of the cake batter,
Yeah.
we are going in with some softened butter in there.
Got it?
All right, so go into this. Where you get this bowl from, Kezi?
I mean, of course, this is my granny bowl. You know how us do. If we're doing her kind of food, we need to use her kind of things.
I hear you, boss. I hear you. So we have Granny's bowl. Countryside vibes going on inside here.
Enamel.
So enamel bowl. Brown sugar goes inside. So you're going with the quintessential creaming method going on here right
Okay.
now, right? So what we want to do is get our hand mixer and we're going to mix this, or rather cream it for about 5 to 6 minutes until it's light and fluffy.
Okay.
Pretty much how you start any cake.
Yeah.
And as it comes together like that, you can easily see that the temperature of the butter is very important,
Yes.
that it's soft. Otherwise, it clumps on you. So always have your temperature, room temperature butter at hand when making cakes. You're going to be awarded with a really great product at the end. It's going to amalgamate easily. All right, Kezi, so what I need you to do is add 1 egg at a time.
Sure.
You don't want to add all at one time because it's going to start to curdle and split on you. So
Okay.
1 egg. And just when it's actually absorbed into the batter itself is when you add the other one. So let's go. All right, Kezi.
Yes.
Everything has come together. That's the creaming of the butter and the sugar as well as the egg inside here.
Okay.
So let's start to bring some flavor into this and get the batter going.
Sure.
Almond essence as well as vanilla essence. Of course,
Okay.
we need those profiles, those sweet profiles inside there that obviously make a good cake.
Yes.
Tasty, you know what I mean? So bring it inside there together.
Flavor the thing.
And you know, the thing about making cakes like this, I remember as a little boy, my mom and my aunt would make cakes religiously around Christmas time. They would bake them in these, you know, those blue little biscuit tins.
Oh yes, what are those cookies called, man?
It's these butter biscuits. Danish.
Danish.
That's
Danish.
it. And they would make it in that, and it's a whole set they'll be making, and I was like, wow.
You know the disappointment of opening a Danish tin and finding sewing things in it?
But it's a good tin to bake in when you really think about it.
And to put your sewing equipment, apparently.
So let's go in with the dry ingredients.
Yes.
So we have some flour. I would
Right.
like you to put some cardamom powder inside there, also known
Okay.
as Elychee. So we
Okay.
put in our dry ingredients to get in flour. Some nutmeg powder inside there. Right, beautiful.
Yes.
We're going with cinnamon. Of course, these are all the familiar spices that we use in cake mixing all the time. Baking powder. We need that leavening agent to make the cake somewhat soft at the same time, but firm. So the baking powder compensates for that. We're going to use some orange zest.
Yes.
Citrus profiles is a big thing inside of a fruit cake because of the fruit content. So the lemon zest, when you zest the lemons or the oranges or Portugals, whatever you're using, works well inside your cake. So
Okay.
we're going to bring that in together. So at this point in time, it's all going to mix together.
So you just throw it in?
Sprinkle it in just like that. Go ahead. A little bit at a time. Beautiful. And as you bring it in together like that, you just want to allow the batter itself, the wet batter, to take in the dry mixture a little bit again. So let's go again. Beautiful. So you're adding it in different installments.
And we do that so that it's done properly.
Because
There's no clumps and anything like that.
Otherwise, you're going to put a dumpling.
We do not want black cake dumpling.
No, we do not want that. You know what I mean? Especially my mom and my grandmother who makes cake. Let's go again. Let's go again. And you told me that's how your granny makes cake.
Hannah, my granny is a black cake specialist. She's been running a production line. She out there making black cake every day and giving them as gifts to people for Christmas. She's a pro.
Let's go again. And that's the thing about elders, you know, obviously they take pride in making fruitcake because you could ask anybody who makes the best fruitcake. Oh, my aunt makes it. I think it's the love that goes into the whole soaking of the fruits. They're proud about it because they really do tend and take care of it. And that's a big competition on Christmas time. Let's go again.
Almost done.
Almost done. And this is the thing, patience. You want to make sure that it goes inside there. And you could see the batter coming together already. You've seen the specks of the
nice
cinnamon.
and smooth.
And you're getting those citrus profiles of the orange inside there. Beautiful. Let's go again. Last bit, probably could put all.
Last bit.
Yes.
There we go.
All right. So as you could see, Kezi, by the time we've added all of these ingredients, it's starting to get a little thicker.
Yes.
So you know we are coming in with some moist ingredients now to help bring it in. Now, I took the liberty, as mentioned. I have fruits that I soaked earlier on.
Yes.
And what I did with those fruits, I had them for about a week. I put them through the blender. So to fresh them up. You could do it in your traditional mill also. And you grind them up into smaller pieces. So let's bring that on set. And let's show them what it looks like.
There we go.
And as you could see here, you can see all the cherries.
Smells like alcohol.
The raisins. And the alcohol helped form a lot of the moisture inside here.
Okay.
All right.
So now we add this in.
Add that inside here. So you could go ahead and let's go. Add all of it.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Aye, aye, sir. She's like, she gets really enchanted by, you know, some good alcohol, especially in this.
Especially in this recipe.
How beautiful this looks, guys. It's starting to come in. Could you add, let me put it in, some nuts. Not traditional sometimes, but there's a Christmas cake called Dundee cake.
Yeah.
That uses a lot of nice almonds inside it. And I like my cakes, especially if you're making a guy's fruit cake, some nuts inside there works well.
Okay, fruits and nuts.
There you go. Look how beautiful this is already. And of course, the star ingredient that gives it its color. We need that black in the cake. Browning. So let's go there. That burnt sugar.
Browning to make black cake.
Easily sourced in the supermarket. Of course, you could make it at home also. But, I mean, why hassle? I always say let's work smart.
Yes.
All right? You got to be careful with this. You don't want it to dirty your clothes. Bring it in together. It's coming in. Look at that. You want to take a tush of that? You want to bring it in? Take a tush of that. And bring it in. Bring it in. Make sure you get everything incorporated nicely. And you could play, obviously, with the color of it. You could put less browning, more browning, depending on how dark you want it to be.
This is going to be some seriously black cake.
Beautiful stuff, huh? And you see that nice color how it comes in together. At first, obviously, it's dark, but as it amalgamates with all the fruit and the flour, it tones down a bit. Time to put it inside our prepared baking pan.
Okay.
So what I took the liberty of doing earlier on is I cut a piece of parchment paper, greaseproof paper, anyone that you have, put it at the bottom.
So it doesn't stick?
A little bit of butter on top to the sides, and I dust with a little bit of flour.
Okay.
Insurance policy that it does not stick. So let's get this inside of the pan.
Okay.
So you want to hold that?
Yeah.
Okay, let me help you with this.
Thank you.
And you could decant it.
Sure.
And we're going to put it inside. And you know, in England, they actually make similar to this called puddings. And they steam it in a water bath. That is, they put the basin in a little bit of a water or bain-marie.
Right.
So it cooks almost like a steamed pudding.
Interesting.
It's quite nice also, you know. And I think that's pretty much where we would have gotten the origination of this in terms of our fruitcake or black cake. It comes from the whole pudding ancestry.
Okay.
You know, and it would make sense, obviously, you know, fruitcakes for weddings, from the English weddings and whatnot like that, how we managed to use it at our weddings also.
Well, I'm happy we got all this deliciousness
you know,
from somewhere.
You know, I'm really excited about this is the almond nuts inside of this. I think it's
knew.
going to bring some great crunch inside there.
A nice texture change.
Exactly. Beautiful. So let me just take this off here.
Sure.
At this point now, what we do is just hit it to
Smooth
the
it up.
sides. Right. Let it fall like that. Put it down. And my little trick is I hit it like this.
Ah, and that
Shimmy it.
kind of helps all the air bubbles come up.
Correct. And you get a nice leveled product.
Right.
Beautiful, right? Great, great, great. Now,
So pretty.
I'm going to put it in my oven. My oven set at about 260 degrees, 265 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
And we're going to put it inside there for about an hour. After that, we're going to drop the temperature to about 220 degrees Fahrenheit. Cook it for an additional hour and a half.
Okay.
So let's do this. Because, Jan, I think that if you put me to work for a part-time job for Christmas, you're not going to make black cake for the people.
I mean, you could get a little work, you know.
I could get out good work. I mean, it
looks
looks really
rich.
rich.
It looks moist. It looks decadent. It looks like we could eat it.
Speaking about moistness, when I took it out of the oven, I mixed a little bit of dark rum and cherry brandy. Again, the same spirits that we
put
used.
in there.
Yeah, in the fruit. And I give it a little soak. And I did that once or twice, probably like every hour or so. And
Why is that important?
it actually helps to preserve and cure the cake. So you get the alcohol running straight through it. It actually helps with the preservation of the cake also.
So this is like a strong.
It's strong, Kez. It's
Strong cake.
And you see what I'm doing again? I am putting a little more again before we eat it. And do this ever so often. It's very important. You could actually store your cakes. And probably every week you could do this, every 4 or 5 days.
Can you do this before serving?
You can also. So you'll get a nice, rich alcohol
Moist.
flavor coming through. I mean, what is black cake and fruit cake without a little bit of punch? It's Christmas time, people.
There's a lot of punch, guys.
So what I did is
Ooh.
I'm cutting him. You want a big slice? Let me give you.
I mean, the way you soak this thing down, we should start with a small slice. I don't want to get drunk.
All right, look at that.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, guys.
And then we see all of the nice colors from the preserved that we put in.
Yeah, we did blend the fruits. We grounded them. You could do it in a mill or blender, and you get that nice texture coming through. What you see there in the little white spots are actually
the
the almonds.
almonds.
You see how
Yeah,
nice
this is
it comes out?
This is good.
Feel free to try other nuts inside there. You could choose peanuts. I prefer almonds.
I think the
nevertheless.
almonds would be good. So
Let's get
this
inside
is for
there.
you, sir.
By all means. So, Kez.
Yeah, I gotta get in the
Time for
front.
Oh my God.
Ladies first.
All right. You take it. There you go inside there. Merry Christmas, guys. I love this, Kez.
I hear in parang in my head. All now.
You know, to be honest with you, I know we just did this, right?
Yeah.
I'll probably give this about 1 or 2 more soaks again, maybe
Yeah?
for the next 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
To allow it to get a little stronger, so the alcohol could actually seep inside of it.
But you're a rum cook.
It could be that, but you just see, you actually see holes in the cake right now.
Yes.
And I used a skewer
Yeah.
to allow the alcohol to seep
Permeate.
inside,
Okay.
to come inside. So,
Smart.
guys, the more you soak it, the stronger your fruit cake is going to be. So play around with it, have fun with it,
Make it to your taste.
make it to your taste.
Definitely. So, I mean, now we're just missing like a glass of sorrel
Punch of creme.
and maybe a little punch of creme to finish off this cake.
Punch of creme and fruit cake.
Tis the season to eat.
And be jolly, Kezzy.
Yes.
Merry Christmas, guys. Beautiful here.
But you didn't ask me what I want for Christmas.
What do you want for Christmas, Kezzy?
I would like for all of you to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and please tell us what are your Christmas wishes and dreams. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Until next time, bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.